Hello everyone, welcome to Soul Path Guided Tarot. Today we have a pick a card reading and the topic is what message does Spirit have for you? So I'm going to ask you to pick pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. These are oracle cards that I did shuffle for. There is a message on the back and we will read that at the end of your reading. Remember, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading. So take what resonates with you. There may be a lot, there may be a little. So as we go forward, again, choose pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. If you need more time, just pause the video and a little short meditation, or perhaps ask your higher self, your guides, your guardian angels, which pile is right for you today. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with pile 1. Put that there for now. So there's a lot of intense energy going on right now. There's been a lot of intense energy for a while. While all of these readings are timeless, you're meant to see them when you're meant to see them. So we'll tap into that energy today and see what we need to know for you, pile 1. Okay, there we go. Look at this. You hold the key to an awakened life. Set yourself free. That is a gorgeous card. And the card number is 41. Of course, in numerology, 41, 4 plus 1 is a 5. 5 often means change, overcoming obstacles, facing the obstacles. Now, what's interesting about this is this talks about you having the key to an awakened life. And what Spirit is saying to you is that it's time to look forward at the way life is going to be with all these upgrades and changes in the energy. And perhaps you felt your soul or your intuition or just your gut, that area in your solar plexus above your belly button, below your heart. You may have kind of felt a tingling or a change or something you couldn't put your finger on or something. That's Spirit saying, you know what, you're ready for a change. Your soul came here for a reason. Your soul had a plan. And your soul is saying, we are going to move forward and open the door to the awakened life. And all of those things that keep us feeling, whether it be trapped, confined, less than, not enough, stuck, not sure where to go, not sure that you're really happy. All of those things can be something you leave behind. You can set yourself free from that if you move forward into awakened life. So Spirit is saying, you're being activated for this. Move forward. Okay, and look at the bright sun, how beautiful that is. All right. Next we have the Sacred Destiny Oracle. These have all been pre-shuffled. I just give you an extra shuffle on camera. So angel, spirits, guides, please guide us. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Right after the card we just got. Power. Step into your power. Spirit is saying it is time. It's your time now. It's time to move into that next phase of life. The reason your soul came here for. When your soul came, they came with a plan. They came with an agenda, if you will. Things they wanted to experience, things they wanted to, the soul wanted to feel. And this is saying you have the power to make your life on this planet what it is that you want it to be. Is it the way it's been thus far? Or is there something else there? Is there something else you'd like to experience? Is it a different kind of relationship? Is it a different kind of career? Is it a special project that you always had in the back of your head and said to yourself, I'm not so sure? Is it a new spiritual path? Is it an expanded spiritual path? You have the power. You can make this whatever you want or need it to be. Okay, so this next deck is Sacred Geometry Activations. It's really beautiful. Sacred geometry, Plato said sacred geometry was the language of the soul, right? So sacred geometry is in every natural thing in this world, okay? Whether it's the smallest part of DNA or the largest part of a galaxy, a planet in the galaxy. We all are made up of sacred geometry. You got card number 13, coherence, okay? 1 and 3 is a 4. 4 is about stability and foundations. You might be life path 4. So take a look at this card, because within the sacred geometry we get activations, right? This occurs in nature. It's in every living being that there is. It makes up who we are. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. So coherence is so important to have peace and harmony in your life, because of course the ego, which is important, it keeps us alive, it keeps us going. The ego controls the mind, but the heart is where the information from our soul is coming from. The heart is our true self. The heart is the part of us that makes us who we are. It's really not the mind, right? So when we look at these cards, and there's a lot of similarity in color in these cards, aren't there? You can see that, you know what? If we can get some coherence between our heart and our mind, we can take that key and open the door to that awakened life, because we've got the power to do that. Okay, so take a look at that beautiful card, coherence. All right. Next, we'll take a look at universal love. Let's see, angel, spirits, guides. Well, that flipped over immediately. Golden path. Look at that. Golden path. The golden path. Look at the beautiful colors again. We're seeing the same types of colors in your cards. Beautiful. Beautiful colors. Look at that. Okay, beautiful. So the golden path is saying very much like this. The sun is here. The path has been identified and revealed for you. You have the choice. You can decide. Do you want to follow your heart and your soul's destiny and follow until you get to the sun, to whatever it is that's going to give you greater joy, peace, love, harmony, bliss? Because that's all why we're here. We're really here to experience all of those things, not the lower level emotions, not the fear, anger, hurt, anxiety, sadness, not regret, none of that. Those are all low level vibrational energies. We are here to experience a beautiful, expanded, happy life. But the reality is we live in this 3D world, so we need to make the choice if that's the life that we want to live, or if there's something better, okay? And what's better for you might not be better for the person next to you. But maybe, you need to reevaluate. Are the people in my life, are they the right people in my life? Is the relationship that I have, is that the right relationship? Is the job I have, is it fulfilling? Or do I really want to do something different? Have I always wanted to do something different, but I'm in this job because I feel like, well, I have to have this paycheck. And we all do that. I mean, we all have to pay our bills and support ourselves. But this is saying that if there's something else at the end of this golden path for you that would fulfill you and provide happiness, joy, peace, and harmony, there's small steps that you can take one step at a time to get there. Power of surrender. Let's get a card for pile 1. That one just fell out. Surrender to procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So here you have all these beautiful cards that are saying you have the key to get to the life you want. You have the power. You have the ability to have the heart-mind coherence. The golden path is laid before you, and now it's surrender to procrastination. And I just said, you don't have to jump in with 100% and leave everything else behind and scrap the life you have and start over. You can take small steps, a little bit at a time, to get to where it is that you want to be. So Spirit is saying, you know what, it's time to do that. Is it a different kind of relationship? Is it a different kind of, community, a soul tribe? Are you looking to evaluate, what, am I evolving and changing? And are the people in my life doing that too? And if they're not, well, you know what, maybe I need to reevaluate who my soul tribe is, who my community is. Maybe you want to make changes like that. Maybe that's the same in your relationships. Are you in a loving relationship that provides give and take in an equal amount, right? Giving and receiving. Are you willing to receive? It's time for some inner reflection. Angels, spirits, and guides. What do we need to see for pile 1? Angels, spirits, and guides. What do we need to see here or no? Please show us for pile 1. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, look at that. You guys, relationship change, number 56. 5 and 6 reduces to an 11. 11 is a soul path number. So you have a very clear message here. A very clear message. It's time for a relationship change. Is that a romantic relationship? Is it a family relationship dynamic? And that doesn't mean, tell your family, I don't ever want to see you again, but maybe it's, I'm going to relate to you in a way that is positive, and there's going to be an exchange of thoughts, feelings, emotions, and conversations that are respectful. Is it a relationship with spirit? Is it a relationship with yourself? Do you need to look at yourself and say, you know what? I'm not going to think less than of myself. I'm not going to question my worth. I'm not going to think that there's something wrong with me. Okay, Spirit is saying you need to make a change. Who is that change going to be with at this time? But it needs to be done. The cards are all saying the exact same thing. Okay, and let's pull you a crystal card, then we'll pull some tarot, okay? Angel, spirits, and guides, please share with us. What is it? How one needs. Angel, spirits, and guides. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Abundance. Don't we all love to see that? So, abundance comes in many shapes and forms, right? Abundance can be everything and anything. What in your mind is abundance? Of course, we think of, financial abundance, right? Wealth, financial flow, prosperity in that way. But abundance can be joy. Abundance can be love. Abundance can be connection with spirit, with nature. Abundance can be whatever that is for you. What is it that makes you feel full and happy and content? And what's interesting about this card is that this is yellow for the solar plexus, okay? So citrine is a great crystal to work for so that you feel self-worth, you feel self-confident, you feel self-love, okay? Don't put yourself down. Know that you have amazing gifts in just being who you are, just being here. You have so much to offer to yourself, to the universe, to others. So know that you are abundance to others. You provide so many gifts to others. Now it's time to take a look at things and kind of put things in perspective for yourself and know that you can be abundant. The universe offers infinite abundance to us all. All right, let's pull some tarot for you. Again, all pre-shuffled, but we'll give it one more shuffle. Pull a few tarot, and then we will pull your final oracle. Okay, angels, spirits, and guides. What is it that Pal One needs to know, please? Angels, spirits, and guides. What is Pal One needs to know? Beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Knight of Swords, perfect card. New thoughts, new ideas, right? This is what you need. So this is coming in. Knights bring movement. Knights bring change. So this is beautiful. This is absolutely in alignment with what we've seen thus far. A couple more cards for you. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? There we go. All right, we've got the cards flipping over in here. The Hermit. Time to go within. This makes a lot of sense with all the oracle that we were given so far. If you're going to go on this path, if you're going to see yourself and the universe in a new light, if you are going to move forward in your life, looking at things differently, looking at yourself differently, it's time to do a little bit of, I'm so sorry about that. I just bumped that. time to do a little bit of inner reflection, right? Time to do a little inner work. Maybe a little bit of meditation. That doesn't mean you have to sit quietly with your legs crossed for an hour in complete silence. It can be a walking meditation in nature. It can be sitting by, if you're lucky enough to be near water. It can be anything, but take the time to reflect. Snakes often mean transformation and healing. You see that the hermit has this light here illuminating his path. This is what we need at this time. We need to go within because we have new thoughts coming in, right? New information, new communication. And you've got this eagle soaring here. Eagles are, Spirit's way of saying, you know what? I'm watching over you. I've got your back. So know that as you go through this process, Spirit is with you every step of the way. All right. Let's see what else we have. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have for pot 1, please? Angel, spirits, and guides. What else? I tend to shuffle and let them pop out as opposed to pick them. So if you want to fast forward through that, feel free to do so. Look at that. Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Open heart. Queen of Cups. She is abundant, right? She is huge in her heart, obviously. She has tons of emotion. She is open in her heart. Look at all the yellow around her. You have a preponderance of yellow in your reading. She's abundant, right? She knows what she needs to know to move in this life and be successful because she's done some of the inner work. Okay, beautiful. All right, and let's clarify these cards one more time. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? Ooh, and they all came out at one time. Beautiful. All right. So first you've got the 10. This is beautiful. You know what this says? Done with that. Over and done with what I've done. Moving on. I've worked hard. I am moving on to a new space, a new place, whether that be physically, emotionally, mentally, energetically. You've got new information coming in because you're done with the old, right? You've got nothing but abundance and opportunity before you. Then under the Hermit, you've got the Queen of Wands. So you've got two queens, which is beautiful. Of course, it's energy, not gender specific, so it doesn't matter, man or woman. But you've got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, she is the queen of action. She has blessings. She is abundant. She has a tremendous self-worth. So much yellow again with these queens, right? These queens, they know who they are. They know what they are. So that's beautiful. And then last, look at this. You got the Emperor. Amazing. So the Emperor is under your Queen of Cups. The Emperor is someone, Aries energy. You might be Aries. You might have that somewhere in your sign. Sun, moon, rising, Venus. The Emperor, a major arcana, a force to be reckoned with, right? The Emperor is authoritative, knowledgeable, stands in his power, knows where to go, knows how to direct, knows what he wants, knows that his abundant life will continue to be abundant because he is on the path to where he needs to be to realize all of that. So you have beautiful cards here, and the message has been the same over and over again. So let's see what your final, this was the oracle you chose. Let's see what your final message is. Today, I dare to do something differently. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So there you go. This is what I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you liked a part of your reading or the whole thing, if you wouldn't mind, please giving it a thumbs up, possibly subscribing, or you can certainly hit the bell notification so that when I post additional videos, you can tune in. So today, as you go forward, may you have peace, love, and light in your heart. Namaste. Hello, pile 2. You picked this beautiful butterfly. There is a message on the back. I'll read it at the end, okay? So we'll just kind of put that off to the side over here a little bit. Oh, that doesn't want to stay there. Just put that. No, let's put that butterfly right there. How's that? Okay, good. All right. So general read. Take what resonates. All these readings are timeless. So when you tune in, that's when you should tune in. Spirit always guides us. Your guides, your angels. Okay, everything's pre-shuffled, but I give it a little extra shuffle on camera. So let's, whoa, okay, so somebody wants to talk really quickly. Here we go. Stand up and be recognized. Behold, you are the inspiration you've been looking for. Beautiful card, look at that. Number 40. So this, of course, reduces to a 4. This is all about foundations and stability. Interesting, that was the same number that the pile 1 got. Stand up and be recognized. Behold, you are the inspiration you've been looking for. This is Spirit saying, you know what? Do not belittle yourself. Do not make less of yourself. Know how fabulous you are. Know what a gift you are to those in your life. Know what a gift you are to the universe. Your soul came here in all its glory to do something in this life, and no matter how big or small that is, it's all important. It's all relevant, and there's a reason for it. So stand up, be proud of yourself, love yourself, know you're worth it, know you're here for a reason, and know that if you are in a relationship or you are in a soul tribe or a community or a work environment where people don't realize the value and all that you bring, then it's time to start to carefully take a look and go within and see what is in alignment with you when it comes to relationships, because you need to be valued and recognized for all that you are. So that's a beautiful card. Whoa, okay, cards are flying out today. Well, this is fantastic. Truth. You need to see the truth. Speak your truth, whether it is to yourself or to others. Obviously not in a confrontational or reactionary way with yourself or with others, but see the truth, right? Stand up and be recognized for the value that you bring to the universe, for who you are. Every one of us that comes here, we come here for a reason. We all come from the same creator source energy that is pure source, love and light. So know that. Speak your truth to yourself and to others if necessary. But be sure that you know why you're here and that you bring value and love and light to this world every single day that you wake up. Okay? So let's pick a sacred activation card. So Plato said sacred geometry is the soul's language. So we are going to use the sacred geometry deck, and as I was shuffling, this popped out immediately. The cards have crazy energy today. Perception, 35. 3 and 5 is 8. 8 is a number for abundance. 8 is infinity, right? You turn it on its side. The middle is the 0 point. And what that tells you is that everything will come back and around and back and forth. And if it goes down, it'll come up. And if it goes back, it'll go forward. Okay? Everything in life is about perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. Okay, so look at these cards that you already have. Okay, look at it. It's all about perception, your perception. And you know what? We don't care about other people's perception. We care about your perception of ourselves, my perception of myself. It's not that we want to be out there and say, I don't care about you. That's not at all it. But we are not going to let others define who we are. We're not going to let any kind of relationship, a romantic relationship, a family relationship, a friend relationship, a work relationship, relationship with ourselves, relationship with any organized group that isn't that of love positivity, light, and frankly, expansion. We're all in this period right now. There's an amazing period in the universe of expansion, expanding consciousness, expanding awareness, expanding our hearts, expanding our solar plexus. It's all about perception. So Spirit is saying to you, take a look, really take a look, close out all the noise, turn off your mind, tell your ego to take a little rest and take a look and speak the truth to yourself. Okay, Spirit's guides, what is it that we need to see? Oh, that one immediately fell out. Fear, okay. Well, we all have fear, right? And fear is relative. Some people fear many things. Some people fear one thing. But what I can tell you, based on what I'm hearing from my guides right now, is they're saying this affects this. Fear is a very low vibrational energy. So we need to look at our fears, and that doesn't mean we say, whatever that issue was, I'm not afraid I got hurt in a relationship, I'm not afraid of that anymore, or I'm not going to be in a relationship anymore, or I was told by a rude boss one time that I didn't have talent to do this, so now I'm second guessing if I can even ever do that, or I had a parent who told me, you can't do that, who do you think you are? You just don't have what it takes for that. You're not, whatever that is, whatever that garbage is that people say to us. Okay, that gets stuck in our subconscious. And our conscious is like, oh no, I'm not afraid of that, but our subconscious is very much afraid of that. So we need to not dwell day in and day out on that fear, but we need to look at it. We need to face it and say, okay, I am really afraid of this. I'm afraid of getting my heart broken again. Why am I afraid? Because this was done to me. Okay, what can I do to move forward from that? What do I have to do? Well, much of it is about, if somebody else hurt you and some of the stuff they said, that's all about perception, right? And you can say, and we can say, and we should say, well, that was their perception. They have limited consciousness. That's not who I am. I don't believe that. I know the truth of who I am. I know that I'm worthy and I should be recognized for all the love that I give, the caring, the nurturing, the things that I contribute to the universe day in and day out. So we need to face our fears. They do not go away in a day. It takes time, it takes work, but we can do it. And it's something that we all really need to do. And Spirit reminds us on a regular basis, you need to face your fears one at a time. Some of us have many, and eventually we'll get to the point where we can kind of transmute those fears. And you can also, if you're comfortable with this, you can pray to the angels, especially Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, and ask them to help you to transmute those lower level emotions into things like faith, trust, love, a sense of well-being. Okay? All right, angel, spirits, and guides. Let's see what we have. Pile 2, please. Let's get a surrender card. Okay, surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Okay, this is all about like the law of attraction, right? The more we resist, the more it persists. So if we want to make a change, if we want to manifest something, if we're every day we're like, I want to have a relationship, I want to have a relationship, I need a new job, I need a new job, I need a new car, I need a new car, give me a new car. And the more we throw it out there with that, constant mentation behind it, the more it moves away from us. If we say, I want a loving relationship with someone who will, give and receive the love that I have to give and that I'd like to receive, and let the universe take the rest. Divine timing kicks in, which I know we don't all like divine timing because it's not on our timing, but the universe will give it to you. So what they're saying is, put out into the world what you want to manifest, and then send it with love and light, and it will come back to you, okay? Not easy to do for most of us. Let's just say that, but definitely necessary. Okay, so let's get you a numerology card. Angel Spirits, guys, what do we need for pile 2, please? What do we need? And do you see all the yellow in your cards? Yellow, 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 self-worth, solar plexus, love for self. Well, that's way too many cards. Let's try that again. Angel Spirits and guides, please. Thank you. Yellow. Imagine that. 13. 1 and 3. 4. Look at that. Solid foundation, right? 4. Life path. 4. Stability. 4. 1 and 3 is 4. Here's a 4. Effort. So what Spirit is saying, all of this is possible, but you've got to put effort into it. And again, so much yellow. So much yellow. So many of us have to work around self-worth, self-love, feeling like we're enough because we were raised or we were in a relationship with or some kind of relationship dynamic where we felt like we weren't. Or you know what? Sometimes the media and the collective tell us we're not enough. And you know what I say? We're not going to pay attention to that. We're going to go within. We're going to connect with Spirit. And the universe is definitely going to put us on the right path, but we need to make an effort. So whether that be, get grounded, take some time in nature. It doesn't have to be hours, but take some time. Get still. Turn off the phone, the radio, the TV, whatever, and get still and just be and go within. There's tons of I am affirmations that are free on YouTube. You can listen to them while you sleep. You can listen to them while you're awake. You can listen to them while you drive. And there's so many beautiful things out there to remind you. And it seems funny because they say, oh, say it out loud. And I think, well, do I really need to say it out loud? And I realized, yeah, I do. I need to say, I am worth it. I am enough. So we all need to do that. And Spirit is reminding of that. Okay, and let's get one crystal card for you. Angel Spirit. Okay. I think this is pronounced croquet. I have never seen this crystal before, but this is about sexuality. So oftentimes when our solar plexus and our self-worth and how we feel about ourselves is blocked and not fully flowing and functioning, so are the other lower chakras, right? So this would be for the sacral second chakra, which is obviously right under the solar plexus, and then the root is under that. When these grounding chakras are blocked, we tend to have issues with self-worth, sensuality, sexuality, creation. This is divine feminine energy. Male or female doesn't matter. It's not gender specific. We all have some divine feminine, divine masculine energy. But that you may feel that there's an imbalance that's in the sexuality, a little overzealous, a little underzealous, if you will. And there are things that you can do to kind of work on opening up that sacral chakra. Meditations, affirmations. If you're into yoga, there's great sacral chakra meditations to do that open up the hips, which is where we store so much of this energy, so much of this creativity, sensuality. Okay, take a look at that. All right, let's look at your tarot here. Pile 2. What do we have for pile 2? Angel, spirits, and guides. What do we have? Oh, everything's flipping over. Oh, beautiful. 4 of Wands. Beautiful card. Okay, let's pull out your second card here. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have for pile 2, please? Angel, spirits, and guides. I love the 4 of Wands. It can be your 1111 card, like your life path card. It can also be your happy home, happy life card. Okay, you have the Page of Swords reversed. I do read reversals in the tarot, so we'll touch on that. Page of Swords is all about new information, right? New communication coming in, and yours is in reverse, so we'll touch on that, meaning that we have to address your thoughts and feelings. And here, King of Wands, beautiful. All right, so bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords, yep, okay. So you've got the 4 of Wands here, beautiful card. It can mean, a proposal. It can be marriage, a happy life, happy home. It's a beautiful card. It's the 1111 card, so it can be about your life path, your soul path, connection with spirit, message from spirit. Beautiful card. You have the Page of Swords. Swords is always that's air energy, and that is always about like thoughts and communication, that sort of thing. And you have the Page of Swords in reverse. So what that spirit is saying is that you need to think about either the way people are communicating with you or the way you're communicating with yourself, so that you can work on your self-worth, okay? And it's no surprise because look, here at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is very much about negative, toxic communication, things that are said that are just plain nasty or unkind, whether that's from someone else or from yourself. You see this other person's just, laying here. They're just completely decimated, right? And this person's sitting here with their Five of Swords. If this is you, you need to stop this. And it's not something we can do overnight, and I know it's difficult. I myself have had to work on this for a lifetime. But the I Am Affirmations does really help with that, okay? Because what you've got here is the King of Wands, beautiful fire energy, and you've got two fire cards here, right? Beautiful fire energy, King of Wands. I mean, the King of Wands, he's the action man, right? He gets it done. He knows what he's worth. He knows what he wants. He knows how to recognize himself. He knows how to empower himself. He knows how to make it happen for himself. This is a beautiful card for you to have. Okay, let's get a couple clarifiers, and after this, we will read your oracle, okay? Angels, spirits, guides. What is it that we need to see, hear, think, or know about? Okay, the Six of Pentacles. See that? There we go. Giving and receiving, beautiful. You've got the Knight of Pentacles, and you've got the Ten of Swords that came out with the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords. And the bottom of your deck here is Justice. Beautiful. Okay, Justice. Now, this is Libra energy. You might be Libra. You might have that somewhere in your chart. You might be dealing with a Libra. Libra is all about balance, right? Balance, give and take, making sure things are in alignment, coherence, right? Beautiful. Okay, and you've got here Six of Pentacles. So this, again, here we go. Balance, right? Giving and receiving in balance. Number 6. Next, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This, of course, is the slowest moving knight of the deck. But this is bringing in information saying, you know what? We're offering this up to you. This is coming towards you. All of this beautiful energy is yours. And this can be, I mean, a lot of this looks like it could be finances, career, but it can also be love, right? So it can be moving towards a harmonious relationship, moving towards a new home. Maybe some of you are looking at a new home, getting a new home, wanting a new home. Something to do with your career. What is it that you really want out of your career? And are you receiving that now? Could be a relationship, marriage, proposal. There's many different things that it could be because this is a general read. Think about your situation and how does that apply to you? And how are you going to change your communication with yourself or the communication that you have with others so that you recognize your self-worth, so that you can realize all these beautiful blessings. Now, under the King of Wands, you have the Ten of Swords. So this card, some people look at this card and say, oh my gosh, this is terrible. Well, actually, I think this is a great card. This is a 10, which means it's the end of a cycle. 10 is 1 and 0. 1 is new beginnings. 10 is you have been through it and you're done with it. And the dawn is emerging and you are going to step forward into the beautiful light and have your new beginning because you are the King of Wands now. Okay? The Seven of Cups is you've got a lot of choices. You've got a lot of options. Which way are you going to go? How are you going to go? Is it going to be in a relationship, a new job, something else that makes you happy? What makes you happy? You have many, many options. You have so many different things that you can choose. What is that going to be? Spend some time, go within, and know that the universe has your back. But you need to let go of the ego and get out of your head. Very difficult to do for many of us, but you can do it. You've got justice here, balance. You've got the Six of Pentacles, harmony and balance. You just need to have your perception in alignment, right? Speak your truth, right? And look what else was under the deck. The Hermit. All right, let's read your oracle. This is the card you chose. In my heart, I know that good things are coming my way. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Good things are coming towards you. You deserve it. We all do. Keep an open heart and know that the universe has your back. Be willing to allow all the goodness to come into your life. Be open to receiving and ask yourself, show me this or something better. I wonder what it would be like when all things come together for my highest and greatest good. Stay open and stay in your heart space. So that is what I have for you today. If there's something in this reading that you liked, if you would please consider clicking the thumbs up button or possibly subscribing. There's also a bell that you can click for notifications for future readings. Today, as you go forward, I wish you peace, love, and light in your heart. Namaste. Hello, pile 3. All right, let's see what Spirit has for you today. Here's your oracle. There's a message at the back, and I will read that at the end. Okay, so we'll put that right there for now. So everything is pre-shuffled. The readings are timeless, so when you read this, or see this, that's when you should. Gemma reads, so take what resonates. Let's see what we have for you today. I do actually have the cards pop out. Those are the ones I take. Like that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Attune to the call. Beautiful, beautiful card. So much green. Heart chakra. Open your heart. Attune to the call, number 10. 10 is you just finished a cycle, right? 10 is a 1 and a 0. 1 is new beginnings. Tune in and turn on. Look within. Whether you meditate, go out in nature, just spend some quiet time, turn off all the social media and your phone and just tune in. What is it that's calling to you? Why is your soul here? Why did your soul choose to come here at this time? What is it that your soul wants to experience? What is it that it's time for you to take a look at and say, yeah, that's really not resonating for me. That's really not giving me the joy, the happiness that I thought it would. It's not giving me the sense of accomplishment. That relationship isn't giving me a sense of love and fulfillment. So it's time to tune in and then turn it on and move forward with that. Okay, beautiful card. Lots of green, heart chakra. Do some heart chakra meditations, work with green crystals, do I am affirmations for the heart chakra. There's all these different things that you can do. But everything our soul came here to do, it came here to do based on, your heart, not our minds, right? Not the ego. Ego is super important, keeps us safe, but definitely not what we need to direct our life. Okay, angel, spirits, and guides, what do we need? For pile 3, please. The cards are jumping, but they're not flipping, so bear with me here. Oh, that one totally flipped. Beautiful, love this card. Simplicity. Okay, let's stop making life difficult. Let's stop tolerating difficult. Let's stop making things overcomplicated. A relationship, a job. This is Spirit saying life is too complicated. Life is too chaotic. Life is too crazy. Life has taken you off the point of being in alignment and you're no longer in coherence with your mind and your heart, it is time to tune in. Life is too crazy. Simplify life. And I know people say that, and it doesn't mean you have to go down to nothing, give away all your worldly goods and, live off of nothing. But what this is saying is, tune in when you're outside. Don't be on the phone. Don't have the radio playing, or your cell phone with the, whatever you're listening to. Take some time and just take in nature. Mother Nature, Gaia, has so many beautiful gifts that are right in front of us, and it's amazing what Spirit will tell us when we start to get quiet and tune into nature. And that's when we can say, well, what am I supposed to do? So many people say, what's my purpose? What's my path? Well, someone else can't tell you what that is. Only you. So it's time to simplify, quiet the mind, connect with Gaia, connect with your guides. And some of us, when we first start this, we're saying, I can't hear, I can't see. Well, you know what? They give messages in feathers. A lot of times a simple feather in strange places that you would never expect to find a feather, like in the middle of your kitchen or on the floorboard of your car or something crazy like that. They come to you and give you messages, numbers, so much synchronicities in numbers. It might be a dragonfly. Often, Spirit is represented in dragonflies, butterflies. You may hear sounds when you're out there from bird calls. There's so many different things. We just need to tune in and listen and simplify, right? Simplify the mind, quiet the mind, tune into all that the universe has to offer, because it actually guides us and tells us quite a bit. Let's take some sacred geometry. So Plato said, sacred geometry is the language of the soul. Sacred geometry is in every single thing in the world, in the universe, in the cosmos. And your card immediately popped right out. You got passion, 34. 34 reduces to 7. 7 is a very spiritual number. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. Okay, so take a look at that image. You can even screenshot that, meditate to it, have it on your phone for the day. Does this not fall perfectly in line? Attune to the call, go within, tune in and turn on. What's your passion? What is in you that just makes you say, oh, I love that. I can't wait to do that. Or I can't not do it. I'm so passionate about it. And everyone has that. It's just sometimes it gets buried when life is too complicated. So Spirit's saying you really need to simplify. And what I'm hearing right now is that you need to work on your sacral chakra. Okay, sacral chakra is all about creativity, sensuality, divine feminine, not gender specific, but the divine feminine aspects of us. It is very much blocked in most people because those lower chakras get all jammed up because we're not grounded. So to tune in, to determine what your passion is, simplify your life, okay? Get grounded, do some grounding meditations, spend some time in nature, take your shoes off. The weather's getting pretty good for most of us around the world these days. Connect with Gaia. The Schumann resonance, the vibration of Gaia is very healing to us, our physical body, emotional, and mental body. So tune in and focus on what is your passion. Love the images on these cards. The cards get a little sticky though. Angel, spirits, and guides. What is it that we need for pile 3, please? And whoop, Will, look at that. Beautiful. Birth. Time to birth something new. Time to tune into your call. Birth is about number 1. 10 is a 1. It's time to birth what it is that makes you excited and happy and joyful and blissful and full in your heart, because that's why our soul is here. We're not here to have anxiety and sadness and frustration and aggravation. We are here to love, to be loved, whether that be in a relationship with a romantic relationship with a person, a community, family love, friendship love, spiritual love, self-love. But it's time to start over, right? Attune to the call. Let's go. It is time for you. Spirit saying, I have your back. And again, lots of orange and yellow. Lots of orange and yellow. So work on that sacral chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus. You can work with crystals that are green for the heart, orange for the sacral, yellow for the solar plexus. You can do the I am affirmations. You can do meditations, guided meditations. The beauty of YouTube is it has so much free content. It's really fantastic. And talk to yourself saying, I'm tuning in, I'm doing it, I'm making a change. Angels, spirits, and guides, please give us a card for pile 3. Angels, spirits, and guides, what does pile 3 need to see here? Know about Zoe, please. Whoops. Wow, look at that. Surrender to your intuition. That's exactly what this is talking about, right? Tune into the call. It's a rebirth. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings. Gut feelings, yellow, solar plexus. What do you feel in your gut? Do you feel, I'm sorry, I get excited, I start going. Let me finish reading this. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments. Don't you love the aha moments? I love those. That come through to guide you. So tap into your intuition. In this world that we live in this crazy world that we live in, with so much going on and so much noise and so much being fed to us, it is imperative that we tap into our intuition. Okay, that third eye is so important, right? So it's important to tune in, simplify, get out in nature, spend quiet time with yourself. What is it that you are being guided to do? We all have the ability to do that. Every single one of us. We just need to quiet the mind, quiet the ego, and tune in. Spirit saying, you have all this. I'm hearing you have all this. If you're not doing it, you can and you will. If you're doing it, fantastic. Keep doing it. Keep expanding. Okay, keep working on that. I always say, you can never be intuitive enough. There's no such thing as being too intuitive. And if anyone tells you that, well, that might be somebody that you need to think about. All right, angels, spirits, and guides. Let's give us a number. Whoa. Okay. Super energetic. Look at your first card. 55, adventure. 55, master number, all about change and overcoming obstacles. It's an adventure to tune into the call. It's an adventure to follow your passion. It's an adventure to launch a birth of something new, whether it be relationship, who you are as a person, the way you see yourself, how you see yourself in this world, the value you see yourself with, anything about yourself. As you move forward and change and overcoming obstacles, it's difficult. Even the best change can be difficult, right? If you see it as an adventure, like, I'm open, I am going to surrender to the universe, and whatever is for my highest and greatest good, I know will come to me. So we have to be open, okay? Oh my gosh, and your second card is 13. This is effort. I think pile 1 got this card. But again, yellow, solar plexus, self-worth, right? Spirit is saying, you are worthy of this new life, this new forward momentum. And it doesn't mean like, I'm going to can the life I have and get a new life. You can if you want, but that's not what this is about. It can be one aspect of your life, right? But you need to make the effort. You need to spend the time, simplify your life, right? Work on the intuition, follow your passion. Right? Lots of orange, lots of yellow, both of these cards. Be willing to see the change as an adventure, and it can take little steps at a time. It doesn't have to be a giant change, one huge quantum leap, unless you want that. Some people thrive on that. That's not me. I need to do like baby steps. That's who I am. But You know, if you're really brave and you're just really willing for a change, perfect. Go for it. Okay, last oracle, we'll do some tarot and then we'll read your final butterfly oracle. Okay, last oracle, crystal oracle for pile 3. Please, angel spirits, guys, please show us what we need to see here. No, pile 3, angel spirits, guys, what is it? Thank you. Oh, look at that, black obsidian, the shadow. Okay. I'm going to read the card as it is, but I'm going to tell you what I heard. The shadow energy means we need to deal with those thoughts, feelings, and emotions that are in our subconscious, in the core of who we are, that is casting a shadow on who we are, okay? So that's what the card is saying. What I'm hearing is you need to protect your energy and you need to surround yourself with good, positive, high vibrational energy to move into this rebirth, to follow your passion, to tap in. Because I'm hearing that there is energy around you sometimes that is not always the most positive. And for some of you, that's going to be some of the things you say to yourself, but I'm actually getting it's someone that's fairly close to you. And they might not be, you know, this overtly hateful, angry, nasty person. I mean, that's possible. But some people just have kind of a dense energy about them. Like, you can be around some people and you know how you just feel, I just want to smile and it's just fun, it feels light, it feels easy. And then there's other people and you care about them and they're a generally good person, but their energy kind of feels heavy, right? It doesn't have that lighthearted sense and feeling to it. That's what I'm reading for you, pile 3, for some of you, okay? All right, take what resonates from that. Shuffle, but we like to shuffle on camera for everybody. Okay, woo. Whoa, those are flying out. Okay, first card, the star. Beautiful. This is a glorious card. The star is all about blessings, healing. You've got 8 stars. This Aquarian energy, right? She is in the pool of consciousness. She is balanced. She is connected. She is blessed. She is healed. She is happy. She is healthy. She has attuned to the call, right? I say she, it's not gender specific, obviously. She has followed her passion, gone through a rebirth, followed the intuition, and taken what comes to her as an adventure, and not tried to control the outcome, right? Universe, I would like to be in a loving, mutually respectful, beautiful relationship and know that it's going to come to you. It's not, I want this person to look like this, I want them to have this job, they need to come to me by such and such time because I have a wedding to go to, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So, beautiful. The star. Love it. Next, 5 of Swords. Okay, so the 5 of Swords is the toxic, unkind, unhealthy, lower energy comments, communication that's in your purview. Either you're saying it to yourself, someone else has said it to you in the past, someone is saying it to you now, but this needs to be transmuted. This is not always easy to do. I know this firsthand. What I will say is that the I am affirmations help very much. If you resonate with working with the archangels, you know, Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael are amazing to ask for transmutation of low level energies, negative self-talk, removing yourself from people or an environment where you have negative self-talk, where it's actually piercing you at your core and making you change the way you see yourself. So that needs to be transmuted for sure. And that can be part of the effort that you need to put in. And remember I said something to you about the energy that I kept hearing. It's the people, the energy, the conversations with self and others that are not positive, that are not toxic, that are not feeding your soul, basically. And you got the 5 of Swords to kind of confirm that. Okay, let's see what else we can get. Angel, spirits, and guides. What do we need to see? Whoop, that fell on the floor. So sorry. All right. Here we go. It's flying out of my hand. 8 of Wands. Beautiful. Fire energy. Good communication coming in. Positive communication. I love that. So you have the star, healing, blessings, all good things. Aquarian energy, air energy, right? We're leaving behind this Five of Swords. That is not going to be who you are, because you have the star, you have the blessings, and you are getting Spirit saying, trust. You will see new positive information coming at you. You know, the 8 in tarot is movement. So you are going to see positive movement in your field. And the bottom of the deck is 8 of Swords. You need to get out of your mind, okay? All of us have to deal with this at some point. The 8 of Swords is, have you ever like taken a walk, you're walking your dog, or you're just sitting there on the couch, or you're driving in your car and 10 minutes has gone by and you've had this whole conversation with yourself, and it's not always the nicest conversation, it's not always the most positive conversation, and you keep mentating, right? Mentation is like, oh my gosh, they said this to me and now I feel like that, and I can't even do this, and what am I going to do, and how am I going to do that, and of course I can't do this, and 10 minutes later it's going on and on. This is the mind, you know, these toxic negative thoughts are keeping you from this beautiful star energy, from attuning to your call, following your passion, you know, doing what you need to do to give yourself love, joy, peace, harmony in this life. Because under that, you have the world, beautiful, and let's keep going. And under that, you've got the King of Pentacles. So you have everything at your fingertips. You can do this. You will do this. You will see abundance in your life, whether that be financial, spiritual, relationship, love. This is all possible. You can do all of this. You can have all of this. Okay? We all have to work on getting out of our mind. It's just the world we live in. We're human, right? We're living in a world where we hear a lot of stuff and then we absorb some of it. Some of it's things that we've been hearing since we were a kid. Okay, first card here, King of Swords, beautiful. King of Swords, air energy. King of Swords is like, you know what? I know who I am. I know what I am. I know what I can do. I know what I can accomplish. I know how to work with the universe. I know how to tap into all its abundance and infinite resources. King of Swords is a beautiful card. You have that under the star. Isn't that beautiful? And under the attune to the call, and to 55, which is change coming, right? You might see 55 a lot, or 555, seeing fives. Okay, let's see what else. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have for pile 3, please? What is it that we need to see here and know about? Okay, 9 of Swords. So Spirit is saying, again, you have some things that you're worrying about. Spirit recognizes that. These are the things that we worry about. These are the things that keep us up at night. But these are the things that we need to let go of, right? We need to tap into our intuition. What is it that makes us passionate? What is it that we can do to simplify our life so we don't worry about all this sword energy, okay? How do we attune to the call? How do we let this go? Well, we let it go knowing that the universe has our back, that we have beautiful, positive communication coming through. We have the Star card with the King of Swords. I mean, beautiful, beautiful energy, right? All right. Let's get one more card for you. And then we'll go to your butterfly oracle with the message on the back. Okay. Angel, spirits, guys. Whoops. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Ace of Cups. Beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. Love, relationships, your heart is full, you're living from the heart. You know, birds always, I always think of the divine and peace and balance. I mean, Ace of Cups is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And what else flipped with that? The Tower. Now, don't freak out. So the Tower, everyone's like, oh my gosh, the worst possible thing happens. No, the Tower actually can be positive or not the most positive, but the Tower is saying, you know, this tower was built on sand. This is unsustainable. This is not healthy. The universe says we're going to make a change, and we're going to prompt you to make a change. And it doesn't have to be anything terrible. It could be something like, hey, you know what? This great new communication is coming in, and this is great. This is your tower moment, and it's going to open up your heart wide open, and you are going to attune to the call. You're going to move forward, follow your soul path, and you are going to find your happiness, whatever that is for you. So I never see the tower as, oh my gosh, the sky is falling, that's horrible. I see, you know what? A little change is good. And I'm sure all of us can relate. We've all had a situation where something has happened in our life, and at the time we think, oh, why? Or why again? Or why me? Or why this? And then later on, maybe weeks, maybe months, maybe sometimes years, depending on what it is, we say, oh my gosh, thank goodness that happened. Thank goodness that happened. And then the bottom of the deck for you is Hangman energy. So Hangman energy, some people say, oh, this is you're stuck, you don't know what to do. And for some of you, that might be the case. But really, you know, the Hangman, he's illuminated, right? He has really spent some time tapped into the intuition, tapped into the divine, communicates with spirit, and says, I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. I'm ready to go. Okay? So all beautiful energy, positive, beautiful, hopeful energy. And here's your card. Forgiveness helps me to let go and move on with my life, opening up to new and loving experiences. So this is a great, great card. Forgiveness is something that is imperative in this life if we are to open our heart and move forward. It can be truly difficult depending on what's been done to us, because some of us have had some really horrible things done to us. But one of the things that has always helped me with forgiveness is I was always, told, and I truly believe this, when you forgive someone, regardless of what's been done, you're not giving them a pass. You're not saying, I understand what you did, or what you did was acceptable, or yeah, I get it. You're not saying any of that. You're saying, I am not allowing you control over my thoughts, feelings, emotions, my path forward, my steps in life. I am releasing you so that I can be free for myself. So forgiveness is an amazing way to move forward in your new path in life for whatever that is, a relationship, a career, something you've always wanted to do and you feel like you've been blocked. So forgiveness is really, really important for that, okay? So that is what I have for you. If something resonated with you today, please consider clicking that like button and possibly subscribing to the channel. There's also a bell icon you can click to get notifications of when I upload videos. So as you go forward today, may you have peace, love, and light in your heart. Namaste.